Rose Petals and welcome back. Or if you're new here, welcome to my channel, A Rose Between Pages. Those are here, welcome to another weekly reading vlog. I am on page 562 of A Day of Fallen Night. I am rereading this. I do not know how this has been damaged, but I'm not too fussed because obviously the dust cover will cover that. I don't know how that's happened. I've just been reading like normal. But it's a bit annoying. It's currently Monday the 7th of April and it's like 1:20 in the afternoon. My plan for today is to continue reading until like 4:30 and then around until 11 o'clock at night I feel like I want to study today. And then read and study tomorrow as well because it's the 8th. And then the 9th, I am going to be starting a 24-hour readathon. But I'm doing 12 hours on the 9th and 12 hours on the 10th. So I'm going to try and read as much of Horrorstor as I can on the 9th. If I get it finished, brilliant, because then I can start Phantasma as well. Because I want to read that this week. I'll start reading that this week. 9th and the 10th I will be reading Horrorstor and Phantasma. And then once I've finished that I will go back to A Day of Fallen Night, try and finish that. I won't be surprised if I don't finish A Day of Fallen Night by the end of this week. That's fine. I'm not rushing because I do have studying to do because uni started literally this week. Started this Saturday, just gone. So I have a few things to do for uni. But I want to read A Day of Fallen Night and then after I want to get back into reading Priory of the Orange Tree. Once I've read that, I want to read Shadow of the Gods and Iron Flame. Start another weekly reading vlog when I start reading Shadow of the Gods, because that is Chloe's recommendations, Shadow of the Gods and Iron Flame, and also Horrorstor and Phantasma, so that's why I'm doing an entire 24-hour readathon on that. Also, I have Ash's recommendations, so I already have Ninth House from the library that I need to read. And then the other 3 books, which is a trilogy by the way, that she recommended, I can get on my Kindle. So I will be starting a 24-hour readathon with that at some point. I have quite a few reading plans. And then after that, Josh is choosing 5 books from our shelves that he thinks I'm going to love. So that's going to be fun to do. I am going to play a little bit of Stardew Valley later today as well. You might see that. We'll see. But yeah, that is the plan. Josh has work tonight, so I'm just going to be studying until 11 and then go on Stardew, or I might go on Stardew before then. We'll see. Hello, so I did end up finishing Horrorstor in 2 days. I read 143 pages on the 9th and I read 100 pages on the 10th. So I finished Horrorstor, I gave it 3.5 stars. It was okay. Very fucking strange, if I'm honest. Really weird. Probably one of the weirdest supernatural horrors I've read. I've just got back to this. I don't know how it's getting more and more damaged. It really is. Getting more and more damaged as a book somehow, but it's fine because it has a dust cover, so it'll cover the fact that it is damaged. But it just shows that I like how much I love this book. I'm almost 600 pages through this. I just want to get some done today. Like, I've been procrastinating all day. I went to the library, so I have 3 library books here. Do not mind the mess up there. That is a very chaotic mess up there, and I'm putting off tidying it. So yeah, not very good. But basically I got The Roundhouse by Louise Erdrich today, and I also picked up Looking Glass Sound by Katrina Ward. So I will be reading those. I'm gonna start Ninth House on the 21st of April, so that it gives me time to get some of this done.
Where are you?
And then go into Ninth House.
Oh, sorry. Where are you?
I am looking forward to doing that, but right now I want to read this, which is what I'm gonna do. So 1 book down for April so far already, which is really good, because obviously I've been studying. Like, I didn't study on the 9th or the 10th. I haven't studied today because I've just been busy. Like, I went up to the library, I went to the doctors to see what's going on, because they said something about test results coming back and me needing another test. And I still don't know what sort of fucking test they want, but I shall see on Monday if they actually need a test or not, because the receptionist said she's going to ring me on Monday. Then, what do you call it, then I went shopping as well. I got a couple of things that we needed, and I got some chilli for tonight because I really fancy some chilli, so I'm going to be making chilli for myself tonight with rice and having that with a bit of tiger bread and butter on the tiger bread, my butter. And Josh is going to be having pizza tonight.
Hell yeah.
So that's
stuffed crust double pepperoni.
That's the plan with, like, food wise. I'm gonna go and read now. I have updated my journal as well. I did a little bit of journaling today, like my book journal. So I do have the month of April. I like how I've done it. I think I'm gonna use it for May as well. And I reviewed Horrorstor in it as well. I need to go and film my first clip of the recent reads, and then go and read more of A Day of Fallen Night. Hello, so I'm currently watching Bookworm Wanderers sprints, and I am currently on page 622, which is very, very close to chapter 69. So I'm basically just going to be reading today because I am literally a month ahead with uni work, so I can chill if I want to today, which I'm going to do, and then tomorrow I will start studying again. I will be starting Ninth House on the 21st of April. That's what I'm thinking of doing. And doing a 24-hour readathon again, where I read for like 2 days. So that is the plan for that. And yeah, I'm gonna go and continue reading. Basically, Dume is going to go meet Glorian, and they are gonna try and see if their stones have something to do with keeping the dragons at bay. The worms, sorry, at bay. We shall see. So, yeah. Gonna go continue reading. Hopefully I can get a chunk of this done today, because I was supposed to read for like 7 hours yesterday, but I kept procrastinating it, and I was busy yesterday, so I've ended up reading for like 12 hours today instead, because I was gonna read for like 5 hours today, and then study for 5 hours, and then read for 5 hours, study for 5 hours. But because I didn't read much of this yesterday, I've just decided to add the 7 hours from yesterday onto today. So 12 hours it is. About 3 hours in. Hello. So I'm on page 661.
We pull a free dot. We have 5 X in the
accidentally
middle of
met
a flying V.
Dume. Sorry, Moji's sniffing the camera. If you like wonder what that was Mojo. My ginger cat sniffing the camera. Basically what is happening is
retire from Holdfast after that.
Dume was riding on a dragon, and
Nope.
they got shot down by Carlston. But the thing is, dragons are nice.
Brokers become colonel and still
it's the wyverns and the worms that are not nice. And
tanks.
basically, Carlston thought it was a worm. Shot Fatia down, who is a fucking god, by the way. Dragons are known as gods. So, you know, like, in this, they're known as gods, so shooting one of them down is, like, awful for Easterners. So, she got shot down. And then, Glorian and Dume are very close to meeting each other. Tanuva is trying to hunt down Wolf. So, all of our characters are going to be in one big thing together soon, I have a feeling. And I'm just really enjoying it. I read up to just past 75% in the sprints, and I'm now further than 75%, so I'm doing good. I'm making good progress today. I've read almost 70, not 70. I want to get to page 672 and then eat. As soon as I get to page 672, then brilliant. When I get to 673, I will eat. So then I would have read almost 70 pages of the day. So that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, right. Line up on the line, please.
And
single file line, please.
Get some stuff done. Have an apple crumble as well. Hi. So I just got to pay chapter 79, and I forgot how fucking cute Frit is with Wolf. Frit has had a massive crush on Wolf for years, and he's been trying to hint at him for quite some time that he likes him. He's saying goodbye because Wolf is going off somewhere with his birth mom. Finally met his birth mom, and it's just so cute. Oh my goodness, I forgot how freaking cute the gayness is. It's just adorable. Hello. So, sorry if you can hear snoring in the background. Josh is currently asleep. I am on page 715 of this, and I'm going to be reading until around 5 p.m. and then I want to, 4 p.m. and then I want to study for 6 hours, so until 10 p.m, read for a little bit before I go to bed, which, brilliant. I need to make a study to-do list before I start studying tonight though, which I'm going to do anyways. Basically, what's been happening is the stuff that I told you about Dume, her meeting Glorian. No, she thought it was Glorian. It wasn't. It was someone else. And now, because of how Camfe treated Dume, I now don't trust Campe even more. Because at first I thought she was like a really nice person because she was there for Tuva and all that jazz. But the thing is, I started to realise that she's a very manipulative person. She tries to like take things into her own control. So like, for example, because Tuva is away from Ezra, she tries to like make moves on Tuva. And it's like, no, she's already got a girlfriend who she would marry if the Priory let that happen, but Priory won't let that happen. So they're not married, they're just lovers. Basically, it's like they've been married for a very long time, but they're not actually married, if that makes sense. Wolf has been to his birth home, which is Priory, and he's now going back to Haroth because he needs to go and protect his friends and stuff, and they need fighters over there, so he's off to go see that, like off to go do that. Dumay's been fighting for her people and making sure that people have a safe place to go because the River Lord has just abandoned Seiki and he's like not protecting it at all like he said he would. So Dumay's trying everything in her power to try and save all these people from death and destruction, really. It is really, really good. Like, it's so good, is this reread. And I'm actually doing another review. I'm doing like a new updated review for this. So that will be on my Goodreads when I finish A Day of Fallen Night. What I'm gonna go do is I'm gonna go and make myself some cheese on toast. Some of my cheese, by the way. I've actually had cereal today. I had cereal today, but I didn't think, because it has milk chocolate in it, I did not think. But it's been a few hours since then. It's been a couple of hours since then. I feel okay, which is good. So I'm just trying, like, with the dairy-free stuff, with the dairy stuff, I'm trying to, like, figure out what my limit is. Because the other day, I had way too much dairy. Like, a cupcake, a kind of Magnum bar, and, like, 2 Jaffa cakes is too much dairy for me. Like, my stomach can't deal with it. So I'm just trying to figure out what my limit is. That was over my limit. And the thing is, I had small things. So I'm going to go and make myself some cheese on toast when I get to chapter 85, which I'm like a page away. And then I'm going to continue reading this until around 4 p.m. and then start studying for the day. And make my second webpage because I need to go do that. So last night was a very successful study night. I studied for 4 hours. I completed my entire study to-do list. I had like 6 things to do on it and I did all of them. So I think I'm going to do that every day. Just write down a to-do list. See if I can check it off in the hours that I'm going to be studying for. Which I did. I did it in 4 hours and I still had 2 hours of studying left. So I just ended up finishing studying at about 8:30 last night and went to bed quite early. Around 11 I went to bed. So I am on page 752 because I didn't read much last night because I kept procrastinating and I was a little bit tired. So yeah, I'm going to leave this vlog here with a good study session and getting to page 750 this week. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Comment below if you like what you've read this week and how your studying is going if you are studying, or how your work is going if you're working. And I'll see you in the next video. Stay luscious, guys. Bye.